win the one-on-ones. Came down to it. As a group up front, we just got one-on-ones. Just didn't do good enough.
And they weren't showing anything different. They ran the defense they normally run, all the stuff looks.
They didn't even run that many stunts. Just got to win the one-on-one. That's the biggest thing.
When you have a game like this, collectively as a line, and everybody that pass protects, what do you guys do to try to prove this and be able to have better performances going forward?
Really just got to take what we get in that practice and apply it to the field. We're really not doing that right now. We started off early in the game. We letting the quarterback get hit too much. Trickled down. Made a slow start for us. The run game was going, but the pass pro wasn't there. And that's been our problem. So we got to fix that.
Do you feel like it is fixable?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's fixable. It's just like D'Amico said, man, we got to go out there. We knew what we was going to get. We got to win the one-on-ones. That's where they had us, our group. We knew what we had to do. We knew what we was going to see. We just didn't win the one-on-ones across the board.
Something that when something starts kind of going bad, everything kind of folds in on itself, and it makes it tougher to kind of set level.
Yeah, man, you just got to move on, man. Like, if something bad happens, you just got to not let that trickle down and keep happening throughout the game. I know my mentality is if something bad happens, I'll try to push it away and don't let that affect the rest of my game. I always went by that. But as a group, we just got to be better, man. We haven't played to the standard that we need to play to in the past game. Of course, we've been running the ball, but you got to be able to throw the ball to win. And like I said, quarterback's getting hit too much, so we got to be better.
What's the most frustrating part about it?
The most frustrating part is that, man, we the better team. We let that game get away from us, especially in the second half. We didn't come back out with the same intensity we had like in the second quarter. So we just let a team steal a win from us. Kudos to them. The boys fought hard in the second half, but we just didn't finish the game right.
For the offense, what was the most frustrating part about today and how things went?
Just not being able to connect. I felt like as a receiver group, we was getting open today. Just didn't go our way today. That's how football be. It's a flip of a coin. Wish it could have went our way, but just gotta get back to work.
What do you think it's going to take for this offense to pick it up and keep it moving?
I just think we're going to have to really dial back in, really just connect more, really just trust one another more, when it comes down to it. But I think, we're on the right track, even though it may not look like it. You're going to go through some ups and downs in the league. So, it's crucial to stay neutral. Not get too high, not get too low, and just keep believing in the people in the locker room and the players.
Is there some quick and short stuff that maybe is there for CJ in the offense that's just not, you're talking about connecting, you're just not connecting on some of that quick stuff?
I couldn't really tell you that. I don't really know. I'll have to look back on it and see. But we just got to play better as an offense.
How much of it do you feel like is it you all missing two of your top playmakers versus it's kind of a reoccurring thing, kind of same thing kind of happening?
It's football. You just gotta go out there and make plays, and you gotta. It sucks not having your two best receivers out there, or the people just complete the receiver room. But at the end of the day, I felt like as a receiver room, we did a good job today. It may have not shown in the stat sheet, but you can turn on the tape and you're going to see a lot of people winning. We just got to keep it going. We just got to really just put our head down and win in the dark.
Touchdown to Devontae. You guys are basically in man coverage, is that right?
Yeah, we were.
Just take us through the play, kind of what happened there.
He just outside release, speed release, and he just ran away from me. It's that simple. I just got to execute better in that moment. And, that wasn't my best rep for sure.
And what do you think the difference was in the second half to make it really honed in on the tackling? You thought that kind of let them get started?
Yeah, for sure. Tackling, I think overall the energy can definitely be better. But I think the biggest thing is just the execution as a whole from everybody, starting with me. So we definitely got some things to improve on, and we got another week to do that. So looking forward to it.
They call Rodgers a Hall of Fame quarterback. It hasn't been a great year for him, but this was probably his best performance. Did you guys sense him sort of heating up and kind of getting into the groove that he had in the past?
I wouldn't necessarily say he was heating up. I mean, yeah, he found his guys a couple times, and it led to a couple of explosives. So that definitely helped him. But, great quarterback for sure.
Titus just said that you guys were the better team, but you didn't play better tonight. Is that the feeling of a lot of guys in this locker room?
I mean, it just comes down to execution. Who executed better? And obviously it was them tonight. So, like I said, we're going to get back in the tape, just like we do with a win, find the things that we can fix and find the good things that we can improve on.
How do you all regroup from this? It seems like it's a very disappointing loss for you.
Yeah, any loss is disappointing, but you gotta look at the film the same way. Own it, own whatever it is on the tape, and understand that nobody is gonna come and save us. Like, we gotta, own our reps and get better going forward.
Rick, you almost played this week to start the game, then you wound up going in. How did you feel like it went? How do you kind of handle all that when you're thrown into the game, kind of in the middle of it?
Didn't play well enough. Clearly, the score shows that too. Definitely some players I left out there. Just felt like I needed to kind of get the rust off, But, you got to be ready when your number's called, and I tried to do the best I could, but it just wasn't good enough. So.
What do you think they did tonight to make things difficult?
Same things we've been struggling with all year so far, and it's fixable, but nobody's gonna fix it for us. So we gotta get back in the lab and fix it.
As an offensive line, you guys are a private group. How tough is it when your quarterback's, that's a record for sacks for him in his career, 8 and a lot of hits?
I mean, you don't want to see that. He's getting off the ground way too many times, so we're gonna fix that. We back to the drawing board this week. We got a big opponent next week.